Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of DeLuSioNaL's Arcade. So a couple things happened. I got the Smash TV working again. I'm not sure if it was the voltages, I just adjusted it. Eventually we're going to probably put this on it. This is a new really beefy JAMA adapter, and it has -5 on it. So we're just gonna rewire the whole thing. I just gotta order the connectors from Bob Roberts, the crimp connectors, and then we'll have a video on that and rewire it because it has really old wiring on it. And basically this video is going to be an unboxing video, a goodie video. Got a lot of good stuff in the mail. So one of them is a poster there from a friend of mine who he's in the business, he's an editor, so he got a couple cool things there. And I also got a couple other goodies here, so we'll reveal them in a second. So why don't we go ahead and do that, and we'll get right into the video. Okay guys, so we're back here. First thing I'm going to do before I open it, I have actually a razor blade ready to open up the goodies. But a buddy of mine, he actually works as an editor, and he gave me a couple of cool things actually. So let me go ahead. They're posters, I got to get them framed. So the first one is really neat. I actually didn't have a Pixels poster. So, he had this for me and he just sent it. Pretty cool. The other thing he got was, he works with movies and stuff and knows a lot of people. So I guess he got the cast of Spider-Man for Spider-Man 2 to kind of sign this up here, which is pretty neat. I think it's a cool game room thing. So you can see, I don't know if you can see over here really close, but with the angle and the glare. But there's signatures here, all on the side. So I have them nicely protected and rolled up, and I'm gonna hopefully in the future have them framed professionally, and they should look really cool in the arcade. All right, so let's go ahead and get the goodies going. So there's a couple things here. So the first one here is from a buddy of mine on Clav. He actually lives in Arizona. I went out to ZapCon and we were talking to people and said, hey, I'm looking for a Versus board. So he was really cool. He had one that was untested, and then I had a couple guys out there test it before they sent it, and they said it worked. So he was cool enough to sell it to me and stuff. And it's really good because it has the PPU that works with Super Mario Brothers and Japanese Excite Bike and stuff like that. So this is it, guys. All right, guys, man, this is really well packed, I have to say. It's in an anti-static bag. I'm gonna crack it open really quick because I want to kind of give you a little close-up of the board. So, all right, guys, so here's the board. This is the Versus board I got from a buddy of mine over on the forums. I was talking to him in Arizona, and I just mentioned, I said, hey, I'm restoring a Versus, which you'll see in another video. Up here, you could actually click on it if you want to see it. But anyway, I needed a Versus board because it didn't come with one. So he said, hey man, he's like, I have an untested one. If you want to, give it a shot, maybe I can give it to one of my buddies here and he can test it out. So because I don't have mine assembled and stuff, I actually preferred that he tested it. So he was really cool. He brought it over to my buddy Paul's house, and Paul just put it in his Versus machine, and it worked. And we were very happy for that. It does have the good PPU that's kind of more popular and harder to find. It's the one that ends in 0004. I believe it's, let me just read it real quick. It's RP2C04. You could even see it here if I kind of get in there. Right in there. So it's RP2C04 0004. And that's the one that works at Super Mario Brothers, which I'm really interested in. I actually have the marquee for that one on mine. But also this one works with Excite Bike Japanese version and others too. And what's really cool about this thing, you'll see I have to clean it up too. Like I probably will end up not putting the batteries in anyway, but I will clean it up just to have it restored fully. And anyway, so this thing here, you can basically pop these out. These 6 things here. I'll zoom in on it so you can see. which apparently it looks like they already did, because you can see that they're taped over with black tape and they're kind of written on. But you pop these out, put them in the programmer, and then basically just burn any game you want that's compatible with this PPU on here, and then the CPU is right next to it. So so yeah, so here we go. Check this out. This is a great surprise. I actually was talking to Joe over at highscoresaves.com, and he had a unit that basically you remove all these chips here, you pop this in there here, and it becomes a multiversus. So you can have up to 8 games depending on what PPU you have. So my PPU, I actually don't have a list offhand, but it does have 8 games on there. Basically, each time you switch one of the dip switch settings, it'll switch games. It also has an external connector on here, which is cool, which you can connect to have access like near your coin door or somewhere convenient, where you can just flip it and then switch games. So that's really cool. One of my buddies, Paul, he actually modded he got the Mike's Arcade. It's the adapter that goes on this little edge connector here. See how there's 2 little edge connectors there? He basically has the Universus to JAMA connector where you plug it in here and then it goes right to JAMA, which I'm going to do because I want to eventually play my Zook board when I get it. That's the one that you'll see if you look in the upper right there. There's a Zook video on that where I saw the prototype over at ZapCon. So anyway, so this little board here, he basically did a mod so that you can have, I believe he has 6 games on there plus 2 gun games like Hogan's Alley and some other game where he can switch over, and he did a quick mod where he soldered a quick, I don't know exactly what he did. I have to look at it, but I will do that too. He's sending me a modded zapper as well. He takes an NES zapper that he got on eBay, and then another one of his buddies out there sent it to him, and he said, hey man, I have an extra one, you want it? I said sure. So he's going to send it over, and he's going to modify it for me so I can just plug it right into this board and use the zapper as a gun. So it's pretty cool, man. I'm going to have like 8 games on one. It's going to be a true multi-board with original hardware, which is pretty awesome actually. So it'll hold me over until I get the Universus board. But so yeah, he was gracious enough to send it to me, and I'm going to test it out and kind of put it through its paces. We're going to go through menus and stuff if there's any, and dip switch settings and all kinds of documentation, so we can kind of figure out how this works. And as of this video, you're probably going to be out. Right now it's not. He sent it before he actually had it up for sale on the website. My buddy Paul over in Arizona also as well, he was kind of took part in that as well. He helped in the production of these and helped solder them and stuff. So so that's the guy that's going to be doing the mod for me and stuff for the gun. So yeah, it's a great community out there. I mean, I wish I lived closer, man. I'd be more involved in that. But it is pretty neat, so be on the lookout for that. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video here, but I also am going to have a special Donkey Kong remix on Coco 3. That's the original system. It's Color Computer 3 by Tandy. And I'm going to go ahead and load that up, and you guys can see the difference between that and the arcade version. It's really similar. There are a few differences, like they don't have the bonus level and they don't have the blue hammer where you can jump and stuff. But it is really cool, and it's you know, it's free. You can just download it on his website. There's a DK Remixed zip file there with the disk image. You just got to download the emulator, and the one I suggest is VCC because that's the most stable. I used the one in MES and it's not really that good, and it loads really slow. So yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and cut to that video, and I can kind of have a little fun playing that game on the end of this one. Okay guys, so here it is. This is the DK Remix. Right now I'm running a Coco 3 emulator. Coco 3 stands for Color Computer 3. It's by Tandy, and they had 3. They had Coco 1, Coco 2, and this is Coco 3. And this only works on Coco 3 emulator, so just want to keep that in mind. You can emulate this through MES. I use something called VCC because it's a little more stable. MES, I really didn't like it. I didn't like how it emulated the video. It looked pretty horrible on my arcade machine here, you know, my main machine. So this one seemed to look the best. I'm still messing with it to figure out how to do full screen and all that without it crashing. I have these weird drivers in there for Groovy MAME, so I'm still trying to figure it out. But for now, I do have it in windowed mode, you know, stretched basically, so it looks nice. And you guys can see it. It looks really great on here. So I'm going to go ahead and load it. So The disk image is dkremixed.zip, and it's a DSK image when you unzip it. And basically it's a machine language bin file. It's not a basic file. This takes basic and bin. So you have to type in the correct command accordingly. Load and quotes is just for a basic program, but this is machine language with a bin, so you have to type load M. It took me forever to figure that out. And then DK Remix. You hit enter, and it basically loads. It'll take a little while. It takes about, I guess in this one it takes about half the time. I tried it in MESS as well, and that took forever to load, so this is why I like this one better, plus the colors and all that. And once it's done loading, you're going to type, instead of run like you'd normally think you do, you're actually going to type in EXEC, which is execute, so exec. So I'm waiting for that to load. It should say OK. I've already pre-configured all the controls and all that, but it will come up to a screen, you'll see. Okay. So now exec, or execute. Okay, so this one you can see here, it's by John Kowalski, Sock Master, and this guy's a genius. I mean, you know, he wrote this Donkey Kong on his own, and it looks almost identical to the arcade. If you weren't really playing DK all the time, you would think it's exactly the same as the arcade. It behaves the same. You know, if you set it to normal mode, I'm going to set it to easy, and I'm going to switch the number of lives to 9. Only because I want to see how far I can get to show you additional levels, because some of the really later levels are really cool. I'm going to leave the bonus at 7,000. You just go up and down to select it. Now this works with a keyboard or joystick. I'm using a keyboard because I have the iPac 4 in there, so it's emulating a keyboard. But I'm going to switch this over to 9 lives. You could do 3, 5, 7, or 9. I'm going to leave the bonus to the minimum, which is 7,000. Now the level order, if you select Remix A, it starts out with the first board that you're familiar with, the girder board. And then the second level will change, and then it'll go back to the other one, and it'll go back and forth. And it takes a while to get to the later levels. I want to show you guys all the remix levels, so I'm just going to select B, where it starts with the one that the arcade version starts with, the mod for remix. Difficulty I'll set to easy so I can finish the boards quick. And RGB mode, you just switch it around to depending on what monitor you have. Mine is RGB. Sound on, of course, and start. So you'll hear differences as well within this version. Between this version and the arcade version. So you just hit player 1 start, puts a quarter in, because it's a computer, don't forget, even though it looks really close to the arcade. You'll see the ladders too, see how they're differently spaced. One is big, one is small, one is big, one is small. That's just a limitation to the system, but it is pretty dead on. Okay, so this is the first remix board. You'll see there's a spring there where they can bounce back up. See, they just bounced up just now. So I'm waiting for them to come. Okay. This is really tough. Oh, I jumped too early, so I died. But I have 9 guys, so I'm okay. So I'll try to do well. Let's see how good I do. I've been practicing a little bit, but it really is tough. It's totally random, and I'm so not used to this game compared to the other one, the regular Donkey Kong. Okay. Now they're gonna come back up. Wow, that was hard. All right, that was risky, but it was worth it. Okay, so I finished this board. Okay, so this one you'd think you'd jump to the right, but if you do, you die. It actually starts here. Little different. Again, it's the remix version, so you never know what to expect here. I'm just gonna jump up. So I can jump across here, and I'll tell you why. I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna do it. Okay, the reason you do it is because here you cannot make that jump. He purposely makes it shorter so you can't make the jump there, and then down here you can't make it either. So it forces you to go this way anyway. so let me go ahead and grab the hammer here and get some points. Oh, I missed it. Let's try it again. Nope. All right. Get the points here, and then go up and finish. All right, so that's that level. So it is different. You do start there, which is awesome. Okay, this level you'll see. This is also in the Remix arcade. The other thing too is that this does not. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. This does not have bonus levels. So, and it also doesn't have the blue hammer. In the arcade version, the hammer there is blue, and you can jump with the hammer. And this one, you're just. Oops, you're out of luck. Oh, he's coming down. Shoot, I didn't want that to happen. Come on, get back up there. I'm dead. Let's see if he gets away. Come on, get away. Go away. All right, there we go. Let's try it. That was very lucky. Okay, so you'll see when you take them out, they'll fall down and they can kill the guys too. So now I just want to get this guy up here. Okay, and now I'm going to jump across and grab the hammer. So this is the pattern to finish this board. Even in the arcade version, this is what I use to finish. Come on down. Oh, that's all right. They're on the other side here, so they can't go across. So you can just go up all the way and beat the level. Ooh, that was close. Took a while. Okay, let's see the next level. Okay, this is the backwards level. You'll see in my other video, it totally catches you off guard because it's, like I said, it's built into your DNA that you run right immediately. But in this one, it's opposite. So there is a little trick here on the left I'm going to show you. See if I can do it here. I have to wait. There we go. You kind of jump up and then jump. And then that, you don't have to go up this ladder, so it's kind of a little shortcut. It's pretty cool. Oh. All right, go up, jump, finish the board. Okay. All right, this board is super hard. I just didn't not mean to jump him like that. But you have to grab the hammer right away. There's a fire barrel here. It's different from the other board that you see, the other factory board with the fire. So you just want to go up right away. Usually he pops out on the bottom there. I guess, I don't know why they didn't do it this time. All right, let's see if I can do it. It's always good to grab the hammer just to get the pies there. You gotta be careful holding right though, because it'll switch on you, and then you go fast and die. All right, come on. So a little trick, you can stay on the right, he won't kill you, so I can go up right now and stay there and I'm pressing nothing right now. And then you just wait to hit up here. And you finish. Same thing over here. Depends which direction it's going. But I find it easier on the right. Okay, so this is the classic board. I usually never jump right away because I'm not sure if it's that board or the one where you start on the bottom. So this is the typical board that everybody's used to. It's hard to believe this isn't the arcade version, right? It looks so good. Okay. So this one here, you got to flip those switches, but before you do that, you got to take these rivets out here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to kill him. All right, and you can go to the right and then jump quickly. It didn't work. But you want to flip the switches because you want the elevators to go up. Right now they're going down and this one's going up. You want to flip them. So let's see if I can do it now. And I want to do it again. Oh man. There's nothing I can do right now. If you fall off the edge here, you die. You don't fall on the thing like you think you would. This is terrible. All right, let me try it. That's what I want to do. There we go. So now I'm going to go down, jump up these things here, touch it, reverse it. Now I'm going to try to make a break for it. Oh, that was close. So now, oh no, I got crushed. So you'll want to get that and then the rest and then you finish. This is why I have a lot of men, because I'm trying to pass this board. I've passed it before, it's just, I'd like to show you other boards here. Not again. Oh good, at least they're there, they can't pass over now. This is just a time waster here. Oh, there we go. This part's tough. There we go. It's harder than it looks. I just died. I forgot to jump. Yeah, it's not very forgiving here. Let's try it again. Either way, guys, you gotta try this at home. It's really, really cool. Cool and fun to play. There we go. Oh, come on, let's see. There we go. Reverse. I'm gonna skip across. No. Okay, good. No, get away, get away. All of you, go somewhere else. I'm going for it. Yes. I think I'm home free here. Yep. Nice. Okay, we finished this board. Okay, good. My goal is just to show you as many boards as I can. Okay, this is a regular board, so I'm going to jump. That was close. Nice. Trying to control the barrels here. And it does work just like the arcade does. The arcade version of this game. Okay, this is the typical, you jump and they all jump in that direction. And then the rest is kind of cake. Hopefully. I want to finish as fast as I can. Yep, this worked out. And in the arcade version, I think when you get up there, it finishes, but this one's kind of like the DK2, where you have to keep going. So now it's a little faster, you can see the elevators. I almost died right there. It's a little scary. So now this board is the one I think I haven't passed. It's a little different on the top. And I just messed up, I gotta do it over. That was close. I gotta rush. I jumped too long. So yeah, up here, once you get up there, you gotta jump and do some crazy stuff, and I haven't really figured out the pattern just yet. Wow, that was close. Okay. Now this one, I think I wait till it goes on the right, then I can jump. There we go. I think I should have just went up here. Okay. Yeah, I should have just gone up. I don't know why I went for that. But later on, you have to. You have no choice. Okay, this is the typical board. Now they're getting a little vicious. The AI is pretty crazy right now, and this is set to easy, so I can't imagine what it is on normal. Shoot, he's not gonna make it. Oh, lucky. That was super lucky. Oh no. This AI is pretty ruthless right now. That was lucky. Lucky. I don't know how I just survived that. Come on down, come on down. Okay. Now what's cool about this version is just like the arcade. Look, you can do the little trick here. It's a point press. I'm not positive, but this might be the only... Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this might be the only version that does that. I don't think any of the console versions do that. Okay, so now it's regular board. Actually, no, not even. It's the remixed girder board. It's getting really hard right now. Okay, I gotta get this. Wow, wild barrel. So I found if you just stand here, gets them both ways no matter what. So I'm gonna keep going. Oh, I tried, I hesitated. Wow. Wild barrel. Merciless. I really want to pass this. I think factory is next. The weird one. My God. This is not so. Holy crap. Next to last guy, almost done. trying to fool the system here. No, don't come down. Whew. That was just luck. Okay, I think I got this. We'll see. Let's see if it cooperates here. Alright. Man, that was nuts with those random wild barrels. Okay, let's see what board this is. I'll be cautious here. Oh, crap. This is one of the harder boards. Crap. And they're all on the side that I can't get to. Alright, let's see if this works. Holy shoot. Come on. Oh my God. I had a feeling that would happen. Wow, I didn't get to the next factory board. Still, nice. Let's put in DEL for DeLuSioNaL. And we can go ahead and hit end and it will save scores. Once you exit the game, it will delete all the scores and it kind of behaves just like the arcade would if you don't have a high save kit in there. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was pretty awesome. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video of you know, the unboxing, little surprises. It's always fun to get stuff in the mail, and also this DK Remix on the Coco 3. Still not as great as the DK Remix board, and again, if you want to hit that up, just head over to Joe's site on highscoresaves.com, and don't forget to check out my last video I posted on the DK Remix from ZapCon, where I actually have the code in there to get $10 off on the kit for the arcade version. But in the meantime, if you guys want to try it out, this is the version that everyone kind of talked about for the Coco 3, and it is pretty awesome. I mean, it's really cool. Doesn't have the bonus levels, like I said. It doesn't have the blue hammer where you can jump, but it's still really fun to play and hard as hell. So have fun with it. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Spread it to your friends, and don't forget to hit me up at Twitter. It's at DelsArcade. And also, you could always email me at delsarcade@gmail.com, or just leave something in the comments below, and I always answer all my comments. If I don't have time, I at least hit a thumbs up and like it, and I'll try to respond as I'm able. I'm super busy lately with all the projects I have coming. Again, once I get that versus board all set and in there, we can kind of go through it. I can do a quick review on that. Joe at highscoresaves.com again was very gracious enough to send me one. And we can kind of go over that and, you know, just show you that it really is a great value. And there's another guy on the collab that has one, and he actually helped solder the boards together, and he's just raving about it. So I can't wait to get that thing in there and try it. So without further ado, I guess until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.